This is San Diego News Daily.
Hey there, I'm Stephen Luke. Let's get right into your top local stories. An inmate who recently escaped custody is back behind bars this morning. Rudy Beltran here walked away from a male community reentry program and a facility in San Diego just yesterday. He was caught about 7 hours later, now facing escape charges which could be filed by the DA's office. Beltran has been in prison since 2009, serving 28 years for carjacking. He also has prior felony convictions for a serious offense. El Cajon community leaders are considering a new approach to try to get drivers to slow down. This comes after new data shows a pattern of dangerous crashes on a handful of popular East County streets. At last night's town hall meeting, attendees talked about a pilot program to install 4 automated warning systems with cameras or sensors. Drivers caught traveling more than 20 miles an hour over the speed limit would receive a written warning. We talked to some of the concerned community members who say they think this is a step in the right direction.
People are always going extremely fast. I used to walk my dog down this way, and I don't even walk down this street now just because it's so dangerous.
The camera system is expected to be up and running within the next 6 weeks. A surgeon from Bonita has renewed his physician's license while serving time in prison for the death of Megan Espinoza. And her family just recently discovered the license extension for Dr. Carlos Cajon. Espinoza died in 2018 at Dr. Chacon's clinic during breast augmentation surgery. Prosecutors say the doctor waited 3 hours before calling 911. He eventually pleaded guilty to involuntary manslaughter. In July of 2024, he was sentenced to 3 years in prison and his medical license was surrendered for life. But according to the Arizona Medical Board, while serving time behind bars, Chacon's license was renewed in September of 2024. Now the victim's family members are trying to figure out how this happened.
And shock and, again, disbelief that in a country like America, something like this could happen.
This was such a tragic loss of human life. And that not only did she suffer, but her whole family.
We've reached out to Dr. Chacon's attorney for comment, as well as the Arizona Medical Board, but we've not yet heard back. Balboa Park museums have seen a 34% drop in attendance since their paid parking program went into effect at the basically the mayor's orders and the city's orders. According to the Balboa Park Cultural Partnership, some institutions seeing up to 60% of a decline in attendance between January and March. After enjoying free parking for decades, visitors to Balboa Park were asked to start paying to park in the lot starting in January. It's part of the mayor's plan to close a $118 million budget deficit, but certainly has garnered some fierce backlash from the community. Some major changes to the way San Diego County government runs could soon make their way to your ballot in November. The County Board of Supervisors advancing changes to the county charter, calling for the creation of oversight groups, including adding a budget analyst, an auditor, and an ethics commission. But there is one idea that's getting a lot of attention: the new updates, including expanding term limits from 8 years to 12 years.
12 years may not be perfect, but it strikes a reasonable balance between experience and preventing long-term entrenchment.
If our supervisors cannot get the job done in the time that was designated when you applied for the job, then maybe someone is not doing a good enough job.
The changes would need to pass a second reading by the board May 19th. If it happens, those reforms would go before San Diego voters on the November ballot. Chief Meteorologist Sheena Parveen joining us now with a closer look at your first alert forecast.
Hi there. As we head through the afternoon today, it's going to stay on the cooler side, upper 60s at the coast, around 70 inland. We will still have a little breezy west wind at times. Mountains and deserts will certainly be breezy today. Mountains upper 50s, deserts mid to low 80s. For tomorrow and Friday inland, we're going to be back in the mid 70s in the afternoon. Then over the weekend, we do cool down. So we have another kind of active weather pattern for the west coast. It's not going to bring us a lot of moisture, but it'll bring us enough for a slight shower chance on Saturday. Your 10-day forecast coming up.
14 kids receiving organ donations and getting to ring the transplant bell at Rady Children's Hospital. We're there for this important celebration. And this Mother's Day might be a good time to get creative because flowers are going to be costing you extra this season. We'll talk about what's behind that. NBC 7 and Telemundo 20 right now looking for exceptional nonprofits focused on making our communities stronger. So if this sounds like a team you'd like us to figure out how to support them with one of these community impact grants, send them our way. There's still time to apply. Go to NBC7.com/community to learn more by the 24th.
Cuenta con la autoridad en el tiempo de Telemundo 20 y NBC7. Cuenta con pronósticos acertados.
La lluvia continúa sobre la
Cuenta con experiencia de meteorólogos certificados. Cuenta con tecnología que protege a tu familia. Y cuenta con que te avisemos primero. Somos un equipo en 2 idiomas. La autoridad en el tiempo de Telemundo 20 y NBC7. Cuenta con nosotros.
This is San Diego News Daily.
Hey there, I'm Stephen Luke. Welcome back. It was a huge celebration at Rady Children's Hospital. 14 kids receiving organ donations, getting to ring the transplant bell here. This was all part of National Donate Life Month, which happens each April to raise awareness about organ donation. NBC7 photojournalist Nate Goki was there for the ceremony.
Camilla, let's go, chica.
Woo! You're giving a life, another chance of having a normal life.
Who is your donor?
My dad. Thank you for giving me a second chance in life.
Give me one more hug.
Is it the difference between life and death?
Absolutely. I'm just so grateful that someone could let their family member donate, that my son will have an extra chance to live.
Hi, my name is Sadie Valles. I've caught in 2 transplants now.
Yeah. Okay.
No, I'm ready.
Take care of yourself. Health first. Health is wealth.
Ready. Thank you so much. It really means a lot to all of us. From me to my parents and family and everyone. I don't think I would be here if it wasn't for you guys, so thank you so much.
We have so much to be thankful for. So I do want to take a moment to thank the incredible team that's here. I feel such an emotional happiness and joy that we've been able to do this for our families.
Love it. The Padres continuing their winning streak on the road. They beat the Rockies in Denver. This is their 14th win in 16 games. They've been certainly on a roll, sitting atop the NL West right now, atop the standings with the Dodgers, both with a record of 16-7. Not too many offensive highlights in last night's game, except for maybe one fan here.
High drive down the right field line, but he's out ahead.
Oh, is he going to get up? Jackson Murrow. Yes, he does. Jackson Murrow is the one who hit that foul ball. Just a wild catch in the stands. Pods pitcher Randy Vasquez on the field, meantime, throwing 7 shutout innings. And he was great. Jake Cronenworth scored the game's lone run after Manny Machado was walked with the bases loaded in the 6th. That was the extent of the offense in this game. Padres win 1-0, take on the Rockies again tonight. First pitch, 5:40. We have the latest look at your First Alert forecast right after this.
Cuenta con Telemundo 20 y NBC7 investiga y responde para indagar a fondo.
Marque a Telemundo Responde.
Para obtener respuestas.
Telemundo está para mí.
Cuenta con resultados.
Telemundo responde, que hablen.
Cuenta con un equipo que se preocupa por ti en 2 idiomas. Y cuenta con que cuidemos la seguridad y el bienestar de tu familia. Somos Telemundo 20 y NBC7 investiga y responde. Cuenta con nosotros.
Hi there, I'm NBC7 meteorologist Sheena Parveen. For today, it's going to be just a bit cooler, upper 60s at the coast and around 70 inland. We will have a breezy west wind today. Mountains and deserts will stay breezy too. Upper 50s in the mountains, mid to low 80s in the deserts. Tomorrow, a little bit warmer again. Low 70s at the coast, mid 70s inland. Friday looks good. The weekend will be cooler with a slight shower chance on Saturday, maybe some light showers. Sunday, though, looking drier. And next week, we have a warming trend.
Well, Mother's Day is a little more than 2 weeks out, and if you're thinking flowers, think just how expensive they're going to be, because that's the fact. This year more than last because of higher gas prices. Those are forcing some wholesalers to raise prices. You're going to see it if you show up and buy some. Businesses here in Southern California say flower costs themselves really haven't changed, with the average cost of fuel going up in the U.S. and around the world, though the cost to transport the blooms from other countries certainly has gone up. So with rising gas prices here at home, delivery drivers facing higher prices, gas prices $5.80 to $5.90 here at home, and it's getting passed along for sure. More coverage you can on NBC7.com.